We've talked before on this channel about how used electric vehicles might be one of the best deals in the automobile market right now. And part of it's because there was a pretty big glut of those produced between the last 2 to 6 years, and most of the primary original buyers of those were what's called lifestyle buyers. It wasn't really designed as being their primary vehicle. They were wanting to be, kind of green energy identified, or maybe a second vehicle. So when these cars go into the used car market, that same level of demand for electric vehicles aren't in used car buyers. Used car buyers aren't buying for that reason. They're being more practical. So the depreciation on electric vehicles is much greater. We're seeing some vehicles unbelievably cheap. Here's a good example of a Tesla Model S for $9,000. And that may be an exception, but plenty of them are under 20. There's plenty of Teslas out there in the marketplace for $12,000 to $14,000 to $15,000. And even if you weren't considering an electric vehicle, where else can you buy a 2 to 3 year old vehicle with 50 or 60,000 miles for in the teens? Can't happen. If your use of the proposed vehicle is not going to be one where you need a range of more than 200 or 300 miles around town, commuting back and forth to work, might be a consideration, even if you never considered a gas car. Sometimes you can even take that 14 or 15,000 and get a couple thousand incentive from your local government, from your electric company, and that could... Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Could even make the deal even sweeter. Look for where there has been big depreciation on a new vehicle to find a deal on a used vehicle. And this person that bought this $9,000 Tesla did a test on the battery. It only degraded 15%. Charge rate is acceptable, and it's a commuter car, right? It's an option to look at, even if the car needs a new battery at some point. Putting a new battery in, maybe for $5,000, would put you at 14, and now you have like a brand new vehicle. Here's why. The battery is the most substantial part of the electric vehicle. In fact, it's really all the electric vehicle. The electric motors and all the other things really aren't that important because they're not going to break. It's not like a gasoline car where the engine blows up or the transmission blows up. The electric vehicle motors and drivetrain are very, very reliable. They're going to last hundreds of thousands of miles easily. The battery is the weak point. But even if you factor in the cost of a new battery, you're still ahead of the game if it needs it, and it may never need it. Many of these batteries are going hundreds of thousands of miles. You may even have some warranty left. So whatever you think about electric vehicles or Teslas, keep in mind that on a financial level, it's worth considering to see if it's worth the savings over buying a gasoline car that may be tough to find a good gasoline car for under 20. Most of the good used cars are in the mid-20s. Saving $10,000 puts you in a better place financially. Thank you for watching another video at actualhuman.com and describe.tv. Remember, if you have questions or comments about our videos, put them in the link below. Also, remember that you have availability and access to live one-on-one question and answer consultation with a licensed expert in a number of fields: investigations, insurance, surety bonds, civil court mediation, even things like real estate records research, real estate brokers, real estate mortgage lenders. In addition, you're going to find that experts are available in business segments, business development, marketing, advertising, certified licensed experts. So if you do find this content valuable and you want to delve more deeply into a subject, you can't ask YouTube a question, right? But if you want to talk to somebody live, an actual human, use the link below. Thanks for watching.